This will be part 1 of a series of videos called 76 Tips for 76. This video will be giving 76 tips from simple tasks to more complex items. For example, how to place a camp, how to track your challenges, at what time items reset, and ways to earn free items, plus many more. So stay tuned. Most of these tips are not included in my 2 previous videos, or they have been updated, so if you found this video helpful, you might want to check out my other tip videos. Links will be in the description below. Even if you're an experienced player, you would be amazed at what you might have overlooked, so maybe just let this video run in the background while you complete a task. You might actually learn something new. I do ask that if you do learn one thing, please give me a big Vault Boy thumbs up, and make sure to consider nuking that subscribe button on the way out. A lot of these tips will be fast fire tips, so if you're wanting more info, please check the description for other possible videos that go more in depth. And if you don't see a video, please just drop your questions in the comments below as I read every comment. Tip number 1. There's a lot of things this game doesn't tell you, or it's very vague about. So YouTube, Reddit, Google, Discord, and live streamers like myself will be your best friend. Another issue is you might have just forgotten what you learned, because there's so much to this game. Also, things are constantly changing with all the updates, so join a few communities, sub to some channels. Do not be afraid to ask questions, as most of us are extremely friendly and we want to help. If you're nervous about asking questions, you can always just ask here and I will answer you, no judgment, as I am here to help. Joining a community will give you a leg up on other players, which can come in handy for trading and other things. Tip number 2, you will feel like you don't know everything. To be honest, I don't think anyone knows everything, and that's okay. That's why joining a community can be helpful as we share this knowledge. Seriously, with all the guides to level up fast out there, it's not uncommon to feel like this well into your 200s in this game anymore. Train stations can be used for a lot of different things, but if you don't know every location for train stations, there's an easy way to actually figure out where train stations are located. As you can see here, I'm missing quite a few. I do know a couple on there, and then I have this one that's grayed out right here, which means I can't fast travel to it. But this is how you can actually do that. That means that you'll be able to see it on the map no matter what, so you know which way you're supposed to be going. So this is the White Springs, and at the White Springs, every train station has one of these. And so, as you can see on the map here, I don't know Pleasant Valley. But after I push this, it says Map Updated, Pleasant Valley Station. So then you go back to your map, and now it's grayed out. Another thing to do when you're at a train station, or really anywhere in the world where you find one of these, is to read posters. There are a ton of posters that can be found in the train stations, and a lot of the train stations have different posters. Not every train station has a poster, but make sure that you're looking around so that way you can see if you can find any. By reading these posters, you will actually get new quests. So make sure that you're actually doing this in order to get new quests. Like this one right here is super awesome. Sheep Squatch ate my brother. It will give you access to encrypted. Or this one right here, the Pie Muse Eviction Party. After reading it, you can see that I'll actually get a miscellaneous quest that's added to the top right, and that's all you need to do to start this quest, and you'll actually have access to Biv, which is one of my favorite characters, who gives out a daily quest that gives you rare recipes in the game. This red box here is called the donation box, and is currently located at Vault 76 everywhere. It will be at the Wayward, at Nuka World on Tour, at Foundation and Crater, and all train stations. And I'm sure we'll be finding many more. But these boxes allow you to actually donate any unused items or unwanted items to other players. And if you're a newer player or need something, you can stop by these boxes. You may have been wondering how to actually place a camp, and that is done through your Pip-Boy. If you look at the bottom, you'll see that there's a whole bunch of different things that's lit up down there. One says move camp by pushing the left bumper. That's on Xbox. And so all you'll need to do is actually push the left bumper, and you can place your camp. And it's easy as that. Just as long as the area is not red, you are clear and good to go. And now you can actually start building by just pushing the select button. So just hold it down, and now you can start placing items in your camp. There are over 10 currencies in this game, so it's a lot to learn. I'll go over some of the most important ones here. I have videos for some of the others in the comments below. Some you may not even know existed. The next tip is Treasury Notes. A lot of people want to know what Treasury Notes are. How do you get them? You get them from events, daily ops, expeditions, which you can then turn into gold at a gold press machine. The gold press machines are located at Crater, Foundation, and the White Springs Mall currently. And why do you want gold? Because because you can buy items with gold. Foundation, next to the Settler's Gold Machine, you will find Samuel, who sell gold plans to you no matter what your reputation is. The Raiders have their own gold machine at Crater, and that is located on the interior of Crater. If you completed Wastelanders, you can have access to Mortimer to buy plans. Once your rep is maxed out, you get access to some awesome plans like the ammo machine, but he will not be there if you've not completed that quest. The higher your rep with either Foundation or Raiders actually determines what type of plans you have access to. You can find out your reputation by going to the social menu and going up to the little Foundation and Raider icon, and then you can see your reputation. You can also buy plans with gold at Vault 79 after Wastelanders. You can just go see Regs and he has his own exclusive plans. You can also get it from Minerva. It is good to know that both Samuel and Mortimer sell their own exclusive plans that sometimes are older rewards from other challenges or other scoreboards. So if you're new to the game, you will definitely want to unlock both sides so that way you'll have access to all these old items. Minerva is available to actually sell you plans for your gold, but she is like the Where's Waldo of the Fallout community, as her location and plans rotate weekly. If you have excess caps and not enough gold, you can always stop by the Wayward and visit Smiley to buy gold with caps. One last gold tip: the maximum amount of gold you can have is 10,000 gold. The maximum amount you can turn in a day is 400 gold, which is roughly 40 Treasury Notes. Now, if you're newer to the game and you're looking for some of these older rewards, you might also need to go and get stamps and see Guisipee over at the White Springs. Now, he sells plans for stamps, and you may be asking, what are stamps? So Guisipee sells a lot of exclusive plans that are actually related to the expeditions, and that's where you will be getting these stamps, is expeditions. Lots of players ask what legendary scrip is. How do you get it? It's earned from the scoreboard from the Atomic Shop as free daily items, or sometimes events, and by turning in all your unwanted legendary items. Scrip machines are located at any train station, White Springs Mall, Nuka World on Tour, or even the Rusty Pick. So if you get a gun that you don't like or a piece of power armor, you just put it into this machine and it gives you back wonderful scrip. You can cash in up to 500 scrip a day, and the max you can carry is 6,000 scrip. You can take that scrip over to Madame Mumra at the Rusty Pick, and you can exchange that for legendary modules. Now, why do you want legendary modules? That's because you can make your own legendary weapons, armor, and power armor. Do be aware that legendary modules have a weight and are located under miscellaneous. One tip I cannot stress enough is that you need to start breaking down items as soon as you get them. If you want to learn mods or weapon plans, you need to actually scrap those weapons so that way you can actually learn those mods. Yes, I know it's a fast way to get some caps, but this is more important in the long run, as some of these mods you might want very, very much and you can't buy them for caps. Caps are yet another currency in Fallout 76, which most of you are probably aware of. Now, you can actually get more caps by going to any vendor inside the game, and every day you have 1,400 caps that you can get from that vendor by selling items, whether it be purified water or the weapons I just discussed. Next tip: mutations exist, and there's a lot of them, and there's a lot you should know before you actually start using them. I have a guide that I'll link, but I just want to point this out because when I first started, I thought that jumping high is actually related to a perk that maybe you got later on, like goat legs for falling down, but it's not. It is a mutation. Another huge tip is whether you play alone or play with other people, you need to always join a casual team. No one expects you to do anything with them. You don't have to talk with them or play with them. You just play the way you want to play. But it will give you an intelligence boost, which gives you more XP, plus a lot of other free perks. There are currently 7 free fast travel locations within the game: White Springs, 76, Crater, Foundation, Rusty Pick, Nuka World on Tour, and Fort Atlas. If you enjoy fast traveling for free, then that is another reason to join a team, because you can fast travel to your teammates or their camps for free. This means you can go through their vending machines for free. You can also use your teammates' camp as a way to learn new locations on the map, or if you need to get to a quest and they're nearby, you can do that. You can even switch teams just to get to that location. You can also fast travel to your friends for free, regardless if you're on a team with them or not. One more free fast travel tip: you can also fast travel for free if you join events that have an exclamation mark. You can join these events for free. Other events you will actually have to pay to travel to them. This has been part 1 of a 2-part series for 76 tips for 76. Please be on the lookout for part 2 that will be out in the next couple days, as it's almost finished anyway, and it has some of the best tips in it. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. Please do not forget to hit the like button. I love you guys, and thank you so much to my Deathclaws. You are my channel members. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the wasteland. Take care. I'd like to welcome our newest Deathclaw, Baby Deathclaw Cafe Loco. Thank you so much for becoming a channel member.